Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host Red. I had a video today from datingwright.
I went on a date yesterday and blocked that man as soon as I left out of the restaurant. You heard me. I went on a date yesterday and blocked the man as soon as I left out of the restaurant. I hit the block button and deleted his contact information because I don't never plan to see that man again. Now, we've been talking for a couple weeks. He asked me on a date. I say okay. The first place he picked, I say, no, I don't like this place. It was Busbo's and Poets. I don't like them. No. So he picks another place. I agree. I say, yes, I like this place. Let's go. We go on a date. We were supposed to show up there at 7:45, 8 o'clock. He don't show up until 8:30, so he's already late, and I don't like that. So while I'm waiting on him, I order me a drink.
It's funny how women hate when we are late, but yet they are late almost every single time.
The drink was delicious. He gets there, and we order food, and he orders a drink. Cool. Comes time for the end of the night, I go to the restroom. I come back. I'm like, hey, are you ready to go? Because he said that he was going, he's going to take care of the bill or whatever. I come back. The lady comes back to the table because he's like, oh, no, we didn't pay. And I go, oh, okay, that's fine. And the lady hands me the terminal to pay. Mind you, I look at him. I look back at her. I look at what's on the receipt. And I realize it's just the two items that I ordered.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He goes, oh, I already paid for my stuff. You have to pay for yours. And now you're blocked, bitch. Don't play with me.
Oh, that man there, he's cold. He done split the bill on her. I'm thinking this guy met her in person and he just wasn't that attracted to her.
I mean, look at her attitude and the bird hands. Like, what the hell is all of this?
Or maybe he didn't see no connection with her, so he's not feeling her. You guys tell me why you think he split the bill.
I met this guy in a Walmart parking lot over the weekend. He was in a really nice car, and he gave me his business card, and he was like, hey, let me take you out on a date over the weekend. So we chitter chatter about the date, and I'm like, where do you want to take me? Like, where are we going to go? And he would not tell me where we're going. And he's talking it up, and he's like, don't worry, you're going to like it. I've been to this place lots of times. I'm going to pick you up. It's going to be a surprise. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to relax. I'm not going to do too much. I let him pick me up. Okay, his car is nice. He smells nice. He looks well put together. We're driving in the car. We get to the restaurant, and to my surprise, or not surprise, we pull into a Chili's parking lot. And I'm like, maybe the restaurant is behind the Chili's.
Hey, 2 for $20, mother chuckers. 2 for
like
$20.
Chili's just like the next person. But this is a first date. I don't think Chili's is a first date material unless you're in high school. I'm wearing Saint Laurent, and we're at a Chili's. So I'm like, are we going inside the Chili's? To which he's like, yeah, is that a problem? Yeah, Melonhead, it is. It is, because why would you even bring me here? You know what I mean? If I wanted a cheeseburger, I could have made it.
The entitlement and the audacity of these women, like, you to be taken out and then to be upset where you're getting taken out to. The man pays the bill, the man decides everything, and they're still upset.
At the house. I don't need you or your ashy ankles to take me to Chili. I could do that on my own. So he's like, yeah, I just wanted to kind of see where your head was at, see, kind of test you and see like how down to earth you are, see if you're materialistic, blah, blah, blah. So I said, hey, babe, you didn't have to trick me. I would have told you I'm not down to earth and I'm very materialistic. So he's like, okay, so you're not going to go in because it's a Chili's? To which I said, I don't know if your big ass forehead is blocking your ears or if your hat is too tight, Neo.
Oh, I know she didn't make fun of that man's forehead or anybody's forehead. The projecting in this one is real.
But I already said I'm not going in there. We can go somewhere else if you'd like, because at this point I'm kind of...
She really thinks he still wants to take her out somewhere else after this attitude. No, get the fuck out of the car.
Hungry and like, you're wasting time. He says, I didn't financially plan for a different restaurant, so we're going to have to go into Chili's. To which I said, you had to financially plan for Chili's? These words don't even make sense in a sentence. I don't know what you mean by that. Like, I'm very confused. She's like, I've only put enough money aside for Chili's, so I don't have anything on me to go somewhere else. Again, you're not making any sense, forehead. I don't get what you're saying. Like, what you mean is you only got $40? So I was like, okay, no worries. We can go in there. So we go in. We sit down at the Chili's. I order a cocktail and some wings, and I sit down and I'm on my phone and I'm texting because I'm trying to figure out if I'm losing my mind or if this is really happening. And so we're sitting
Like, why did he even go on with the date? After that, I would have just like, all right, get the fuck out. Like, walk home. Find an Uber.
and he's talking, he's feeling like, oh yeah, I don't, he done got over on me. So time passed and I get a text message that says I'm outside, and I pick up my things and I start to get up to leave because yeah, I called another man. What do you think this is? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and play with you.
Guys, some of these women behavior is just so distasteful. She gotta leave the restaurant like it's that serious that she can't just eat her food.
Right. I actually like Chili's fajitas. I think they're actually pretty good. I mean, they don't do a bad job of it. Steak, chicken, shrimp, like, it's a solid dish for like $16. Come on, man. It's pretty good.
Food at that restaurant and get to know
I always tell you guys, I love the Chili's fajitas. I mean, I say fajitas because that's how freaking AI says it.
the guy, see if she want to see him again and go from there. But no, she got to throw a tantrum like a little girl and call another guy to come pick her up. These 3s and 4s really got some nerve to be acting the way they act.
It's true. It's true. These unattractive women are just so entitled because they have so many options.
So I eat the last little bit off my wing and I said, hey, thanks for inviting me out. I'm gonna leave now. I have someone outside who's waiting on me. We have reservations somewhere else. To which he's sitting there, so I get to start walking off and he grabs my hand a little too forcefully, so I started screaming. We're in a public place. Don't touch me. Do not touch me, bum. Do not touch me, bum. Everyone's now looking at us. The waitresses are starting to walk over, so he lets go and he's looking around and he's like, I didn't touch her. I didn't touch her. We all saw you touch me. We all saw it. And before you say, Niani, you were a little too rude, I would like to add that he specifically asked me what restaurants I didn't want to go to. And I said, I love Chili's, I love Applebee's, I'm a big fan of Waffle House, but for a first date, I would ask that we stay away from any restaurants like that because it just makes me seem like you're not
No, you didn't say all that. Stop it. You're lying.
as serious about dating me because you should be wanting to impress me on a first date, no? We don't have to go to the Michelin star. I'm cool with the Cheesecake Factory, but like, that's
Oh, now she's cool with Cheesecake Factory, huh?
probably not like, that's like sit down McDonald's. And I love Applebee's, Chili, and Waffle House. Big fans. Big fans.
So he took you to a place where you love and are a big fan of, and you still got upset.
For a girl's night out, not for a grown 36-year-old man on a first date.
Yeah, so girls' night out is 16-year-olds going out, right? That's why that's all you can afford is Chili's. But a grown man has to take you to Ruth's Chris.
For real. So I think he did this because he was trying to get a reaction out of me, so I gave it to him. I know what you're looking for, and I got it on me at all times.
I blame these simp men for having this woman think she got
True.
it like that. But what's the big deal with Chili's? I thought Chili's was pretty fair. They got good food there. Back in the day, that was my spot where I like to take.
When I was with my ex-wife, we went to Chili's a lot. Chili's was the shit. 2 for 20, I'm telling you. That was the awesome deal.
Women too, and it worked. Now Applebee's, some women would make a face about, but I went to Cheesecake Factory a couple times, but I really don't care.
I still have not been to a Cheesecake Factory. I have them pretty close to my house, but I'm not a much American food kind of guy.
For that place at all. But you would think these women would be over it with this first date restaurant debate. And that's another reason why most guys don't even take women out on dates anymore.
So I broke up with a man yesterday, and he didn't do anything to me. He just sucked, which is enough. And that is the point of this video. It takes a lot for a man to explicitly break up with a woman. Like, when was the last time you heard of a man explicitly, that's the key word, breaking up with a woman, cutting all ties, we're not doing this anymore, the way that women break up with men? Most men, for the most part, they'll operate in this space of like mediocrity or ambiguity. Even if they're emotionally and mentally checked out of the relationship, they'll still keep you lingering if you want.
It's called loyalty, you idiot.
If you want to linger, because why not? I've never been broken up with. I mean, I would say knock on wood, but like genuinely, I don't give a if I ever did get broken up with in the future. However, even when things are not explicitly like bad and no one does anything to you, experience that's not the time of your life, especially when dating and in your 20s, before you have kids, before you get...
She's just literally explaining the lack of loyalty that women have.
You know, everything should feel like the time of your life. Like, life is worth living. Like, the world is literally your oyster. We're about to go into summer. Why are you going into summer with a man that you don't even like? For if my exes had to say anything about me, they'd probably be like, she gave up on me. Absolutely, because I'm not your fucking mother, bro. Give up on these men. It's not your job. It's not your job.
Again,
two things can exist.
Literally flaunting the lack of loyalty she has with men and people, and how women are just like this.
You can be feeling like this is just not clicking for me, and two things can exist. Either it is clicking and that other person really likes you, so you guys are just not compatible, or two, it's also not clicking for them, but they just want to keep you around because one, they don't have anybody, and two, they don't want anybody to have you. You see what I'm saying here? Now, after I break up with this man, did he try to flip it and say, oh, yes, I mean, they're always going to do that, but here's the thing, they don't even care. Have you ever for yourself not really cared, but cared because somebody else don't care? Like, how you not gonna care as much as I don't care? That's really what it is. It's ego the entire time. So don't get tricked by that either. They don't care.
It's always interesting to get online and see these young women talk as if they got all the time in the world. And little do they know that magical wall is gonna come hit them at age 30, 31. And all the options that they had yesterday, those options won't be there today. And she tried to make herself sound clever by mentioning the fact that no one has ever broken up with her, which is really not a flex. It only tells me and what we have been saying. These women are always looking for a better option around the corner. Until one day, like I said, those options stop coming. Now we're gonna keep an eye out for this one, because I got a feeling she's gonna be online when she get older complaining about the fact that there's no good men out here, when in reality she's just been running good men off the whole time, thinking she can always find a better man. But we all know she won't.
I'm sorry, I like girls.
You like girls? I'm a stud. Nice to meet you. Shit, how long you been liking girls?
My whole life.
I've been a stud for 4 years now. You like coffee?
Coffee?
Yeah.
Not really. Why?
Yeah, I can tell, because your body see. Let me get your number.
My number, I'm sorry, I'm
dead ass a stud.
Coochie, but you don't have a coochie though. Like,
I have a coochie.
Like,
You dead ass eat coochie, and I dead ass eat coochie better than you.
You don't though.
You know that. We can have a coochie eating competition on the same girl.
No,
From that long.
On today's episode of Dating to Women,
sometimes you just gotta weasel your way in there, you know?
I had a girl propose to me. You know that saying, use it or lose it? Well, I thought I had forgotten how to eat tacos. I had gone so long without eating tacos because the taco owners were more givers than receivers, or they were skeptical of like letting a femme eat their food. And it's not like I wasn't willing to eat the tacos. The girls I was dating, I would ask because I too am a pleaser, but they just didn't want to be serviced for various reasons. And before I knew it, I had gone almost a year not eating any tacos. Until I ran into a girl whose name is going to be Quick Trip. Alright, so boom. She and I met at a party at the end of last year. We hit it off so well on our first date that she ended up spending the night with me. We were drunk and vibing, and apparently both had some tension built up. Now, with it happening the way it did, I was going to chalk it up to just being a one-night stand, hence the name Quick Trip. I provided the taco, and she provided her services. It was a good night. Months down the line, Quick Trip and I have butted into something that flows quite well. And the first 3 times that we've cut paper, she has only wanted to give and not receive. Admittedly, the first 2 times I did not offer because it was brung to me as if she had a craving for my taco. On the 3rd time I offered, but she countered with only wanting me to use my hands on her. The next time we hung out and things looked like they were going to become intimate, I asked her about not being able to give. She said, well, my last 2 situationships didn't ever want to because I took on the role as the giver. Plus, you're not a kisser, so I just automatically assumed that you wouldn't even be good at it. I go, well, I'm not them, and I like to get in the feel. So it's not that I don't like to kiss, I'm just awkward. But my kissing has nothing to do with my eating. She says, Well, films don't really know what they're doing. I've had some try, and they was down there wasting my damn time. And that would immediately piss me off. I like you, so I'm not even gonna set you up like that. I
go, feminine women don't know how to please real women. Shocker.
It has been a while since I last ate, but I wouldn't offer if I didn't think it was worth it. Plus, you owe me at least 2. She goes, well, I don't want you to feel like you have to. I'm perfectly fine giving you everything you need without reciprocation. So I will leave that decision to you. And I say, well, it's happening today. So if I need instruction, let me know, but go easy on me. And I proceed to tie my hair back, put on a bib, and set the table. I'm not gonna make this video too descriptive, so follow along. I'm at the kitchen table, a little nervous because I hadn't eaten tacos in a long time. I'm sure that I'm rusty, and who knows what the expectations that I have to meet are. Tacos are beautifully assembled meals, just waiting for the right mouth to eat them. They're
right, because you need the right mouth, right?
fragile, and they deserve patience. I move slowly into position, stopping along the way to give attention to the other dishes at the table. I'm testing the sensitivity and building the anticipation. I'm not spending too much time with the appetizers because the main course is more enticing. I finally took my place at the head of the table. The meal before me was making
this whole descriptiveness is just
my mouth water.
Man, I don't know what kind of queer art poetry we have got ourselves
seriously
into, but it do sound interesting. This woman knows how to tell a story.
That's why I'm like, go on.
The bus to enjoy this experience, so I give some attention to the parts around the taco. I'm making it sensual, and I'm taking my time. When I finally get to the taco, I take a big whiff. Sniff test passed. Okay, at least it smells good. Now let's see if it tastes as good as it looks. Here goes nothing. The shell, soft, warm, delicate. The filling, layers, texture, heat.
What the hell is going on?
The lettuce, folded around the tomato, sitting pretty on top. The tomato. I go for my first taste, and all of a sudden, I'm not nervous anymore. I know what to do, and I know how to do it. Oh, it's time for me to tap in, and I'm not letting up until she taps out. This was the kind of meal that
Did you pop the tomato?
Demands attention with every bite. I get to work. My attention is mostly on the tomato. I glance up at the chef. Our eyes meet, and I hold her stare. She breaks first and leans back into a space of complete oblivion. Watching somebody enjoy your hard work with their eyes closed is a very specific type of validation.
I can agree with that one.
It was intoxicating. This isn't about my hunger anymore. This is about the experience. Didn't take long for me to make that tomato blush. She says, oh my God. We go together real bad now, Sid. But I'm far from being done. My appetite is just ramping up. Second course started the moment that the chef caught her breath. She grabs my hand and tells me to switch to handheld. Yes, ma'am. I do as I'm told. So my focus is on
What the hell is handheld?
the tomato, and I'm also partaking in the meat.
Oh.
I studied her reactions, as all eaters should, and I figured out which technique was the best. And when I found the one that made her forget all her surroundings and the noises became involuntary, I locked in. I knew I was on the verge of a Michelin star when the room went quiet. When every fiber of her being was just trying to focus on remaining on Earth. I'm so engrossed and passionately.
I can admit that what she's describing now, like, yeah, it's pretty accurate.
Enjoying this meal that I'm making noises too. All it took was one reassurance. Let that shit go. And she became mine. Course 2 was the highlight of the meal. But I think that star reached somewhere that words could not because she started crying. I move up for aftercare and I ask her why she was feeling emotional. She says, it's not a bad thing. I'm just crying for all the black women who've never felt something this deeply before. I'm I'm like, of course only she would empathize for the black women of the world. And with that, I received my 10s. Moral of the story, I think I want to go to Real Tacos after this. Y'all want to go?
This woman has a remarkable storytelling ability. She said she's not going to make this video too descriptive, then proceed to paint a perfect visual picture of everything that was happening. After listening to her and her skill set that she says she has, I'm pretty sure my eating taco game must be terrible, because she was describing some stuff that I know nothing about.
Dating right, come on, man.
Wow, that's gotta be something that only women do best, because they are the ones that know a woman's body better than a man can. And this
Bro, I think you could put in a little bit more practice.
lady, she need to be writing romance novels, because she's good.
You're gonna lose that.
My
Not
phone?
lose your phone, but lose electronic transmission.
Yes, sir.
What are you gonna do, and how are you gonna drive and get to where you wanna go?
My GPS?
Yeah, it's not going to be working. All the electronics is not going to work. What are you going to do?
I don't know. I just call the police.
Your electronics is not working.
Oh yeah, I can't call. Well, what am I supposed to do? Carry around the map?
You're supposed to learn to read a map and know how and keep a map with you. So if you need a ability, what direction does that way?
North. South. West.
My grandpa.
Oh, there's another one. North.
Trust me, the whole reading maps thing is a lost art. People do not know how to read maps nowadays because of GPS. Like, people literally do not know what the squares are, what north and south is, because GPS just rearranges everything for you.
Southwest and east. East. That's east.
Why is it east?
Honestly, because I guessed the other three. So I don't know.
The sun comes up in the east.
Okay.
The sun goes down in the west.
Okay.
If east is this way and west is this way, which direction am I looking?
North.
South? North.
Come on, man.
The lake.
Me and Grandpa are on the same boat. Like, damn it.
And Miami.
You had a 50% chance and you got it wrong.
And everything else is that way.
Yes, sir.
The East Coast, Melbourne, Cocoa, Daytona, all that is over that way.
Oh, okay.
Tampa and Pinellas County and St. Petersburg is all that way.
Okay.
Orlando is up that way.
Okay.
And the big lake Tohoku-Taliga and all the way further down, Miami is that way.
Okay.
South, north, east, and west.
Yes, sir.
She got her granddad so upset that it's not even funny. But I think we all hate dumb young people.
What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
Where are your parents? Kid's sketchy.
Now to the story of a pig that is inspiring others. One pot-bellied pig has certainly endured his share of problems. Chris P. Bacon was born without the use of his... Yeah, you have to read this story.
I mean, hopefully he turns into one later.
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy, that kid was cold? But that's all I got in this video. You guys be sure to drop a comment down below.
It's so true. I actually agree with Grandpa. Technology nowadays changed so much. Like, you don't even need to know how to use money math anymore. I noticed this when at the donut shop with a lot of the girls I hire. They don't understand money math. They don't get, oh, 1/4 equals, you know, this, or, you know, if something is like a quarter, you're automatically just gonna think, oh, 3 other quarters are gonna replace it, so that's their change. No, they don't automatically think of these things because everybody uses technology. Everybody uses credit card nowadays, and everybody uses GPS, so they lose the art of these little basic things that really do help in life. Counting money and being able to see how change goes back and forth is very good to know. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and see you guys next time. Ciao.